Day. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for... Play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and...
On second and 12, Jackson. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
He was covered by...
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Forced out to his left. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. Fourth down. Man, Lamar Jackson, we all know it, but he is just so elusive with the football.
I don't care how many times you go through tackling drills at practice and how many different situations you put guys in practice. It's not the same as trying to get Lamar Jackson on the ground. He forced 42 missed tackles last year. That's twice as many as any other quarterback in the NFL. To your point, very difficult to get him down.
Right back to him on first down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens have broke. reception. Here's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson back to Brown, this time complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needs. They'll start with the option. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And he goes out right around the 39. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Williams on the tackle. 1 yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
He's brought down. That's
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now running right through it. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
1st and 10
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Running back again.
And he stopped immediately there.
The tackle by
no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
And 6.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Stopped shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
The tackle made at the 44.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Again, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
43-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 33. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
The running back.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Tucker's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They go play action now. Jackson. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
The ball carrier.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 4.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Intended for Miles.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Baltimore Ravens.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And
now Jackson on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
in order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Brown.
Jackson's pass.
And Marquise Brown coming off of a solid rookie season, 46 catches, 584 yards, but he was never 100%. In his rookie year, as head coach John Harbaugh talked about the foot injury that he played with throughout the season. Now they expect him to be 100% healthy. And when so, they'll see more of those plays that had everyone calling him Hollywood in college.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future, bright. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a wit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8, and he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Jackson's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle in his 4th year now out of the University of Charlotte. A big part of this young Browns defense.
At the 46-yard line.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now.
Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1.